Hi, lovely people. How you all doing today? I hope you are hanging in there safe and sound. All right. Don't worry. The storm will soon pass. I want to once again appreciate all of you for being here with me. Thank you for your subscriptions, for your likes, for your comments. And if you are new to this channel, please I need you to subscribe by tapping on the red icon down below, and when you do that, also the bell beside it, touch it so that when I upload you get notifications. Today's tutorial is going to be very quick and brief. I have with me here an already finished dress. Okay, what is left is to insert the sleeve. So today's tutorial is going to be centered on sleeve. What sleeve are we talking about today? We are talking about this bogus off-shoulder sleeve. Okay, we're going to be talking about how to insert those sleeves on our off-shoulder dresses, and I'll be using 1 yard of a doll face satin fabric for it. Okay, so let's just get to the table and move right on. Now you can agree with me that there are so many types of off-shoulder. There are off-shoulders that sit this way on top of the shoulder like this. There are some that just fall very well this way. There are still some that can still drop more than the second one. Okay, so we are talking about off-shoulder that is this way. Okay, off shoulder that is this way. So first you need to get your measurement accurately. All right, for the measurement I'm working with today, it's 46 inches. That is the off shoulder measurement this way. To find the measurement, just place your tape where the person wants the off shoulder to drop. Okay, and take the circumference measurement. So this is my 1 yard of satin fabric. This is exactly 1 yard. I hope you see it, 18 inches. I folded it into 2. Okay, all I did here was to just fold it this way and cut it into half. That was all I did, so that we're able to now have 2 sleeves. Okay, please, I didn't cut it into 18 inches. I cut it folding it like this, so we don't get confused. Now after that, the next thing I did was to decide where I'm putting my first elastic. Here is going to have, the sleeve is going to have 2 elastic, one somewhere at the center, then the other one at the wrist area. Okay, or at the lower part. Okay, if you don't want to use elastic at this lower part, you can choose to use band, but the reason I'm using elastic, because elastic is easy to manipulate. If you put band that is not stretchy in nature, it gets to a point it does not move again, but elastic can move freely. That's why I'm choosing elastic as against band. Okay, now I made my markings here. I hope you see this blue line. This blue line now you are seeing here is where I'm going to be putting the center elastic. Okay, I made the marking here. I made it on the other sleeve. I hope you see it here also. On both sleeves we have the marking. And the next thing to do now is to determine the length of the band of the elastic we are putting there. Here I have 12 inches. Okay, which is just more than enough to go around my arm area, my client's arm area. Please, you will need to check to make sure it's not too tight. You will need to check. You can see this one is not too tight. Okay, So for this middle one, I'll be using this elastic of 12 inches. Okay, and for the lower side, I'll be using elastic of about 10 inches. Okay, so here is 12 inches, this is 10 inches. I'll go straight to the machine and fold this lower part to create casing for the elastic. Okay, I'll just fold it this way to make way for where the elastic will pass through. Okay, so now you see I've made space or casing for the elastic. Next thing I will do is to use my elastic, that is that of 12 inches. I will now have to run it across this center line, okay, through the wrong side. I hope you understand. So I'm going to repeat this line again on the other side. So as I sew, I stretch so that this one brings the material or the fabric closer this way. Okay, so I'm going to be sewing on top of the elastic. Okay, I place it like this, I stretch out the elastic very well, and then I make my stitch on top of the elastic. Okay, now you see I've stretched it against a satin and it's giving us something like this. Okay, I also inserted the one at the wrist area. Okay, so now in all we have two elastic, this one here and this one here. Now there's another method you can do this. That is if you are having enough fabric, except you want to use a lining. Okay, the second method where you don't attach your elastic this way is you use two fabrics as one sleeve. So one will now become the lining. Okay, you just join them all around. Okay, and then at this point where you attached your elastic, all you need to do is to create casing just like we did at this lower part, but this time around is going to be here. So you are going to make two line stitches, one and then the second one. Okay, leaving space in between the two line stitches where your elastic is going to pass through. It's going to give you something like this. This is what I mean. I hope you see it. So my elastic now is in between. Here we have two satin here. I hope you can see it. There are two. So one, I used one as lining, okay, because I didn't want the elastic on this one to show. Okay, I hope you see it. You see the effect. Okay, now back to our dress. The shoulder that I'm working with is 46, and on the front and the back neck we have 15 inches each. I hope you see this is 15 inches. The back also is 15 inches. Okay, so in all it will give us 30, remaining 16 inches. So what it means is that the band that is going to be here is going to be 8 inches here, 8 inches on this side. I hope you understand it. 8 inches here, 8 inches on this side. Okay. Okay, now so for the hand, this is how we are going to go about it. I have here about 15 inches long, and then for the width I have 2 inches when on fold. Okay, I hope you see it. This is for the sleeve. I also folded it. I hope you see it. So I'll just go to the machine and pleat this our sleeve against this 15 inches we have here. Okay, I'll go to the machine, pleat it against the band. Okay, it's not a box pleat, just ordinary pleat to give you something like this. Okay, all right. So with this now, we can now insert our armhole depth with respect to what we have on the body of our dress. Okay, so this is what you just need to do. Please don't forget that for each sleeve is supposed to be 8 inches. Okay, so you mark out your 8 inches from here. You see I folded this sleeve. Okay, you measure out your 8 inches from this folded side towards the unfolded side, and that is where you place your the neckline of your dress. This is just to get an accurate armhole. Okay, so I'm now going to cut this one off. Okay, I hope you understand me. I'm going to go ahead and remove this marked part. Okay, so this is what we now have. I hope you see it. If you are confused about where to begin to join the armhole, you can still use your dress to check. So it should be around here. Okay, so I'll go to the machine now. From here, I'll close the sleeve down. Okay, from here, I'll close the sleeve. Please let me quickly add before I forget. I didn't just start to make the pleat. I left about 3 inches. Okay, this is to accommodate for the armpit area. Okay, I left about 3 inches before I started pleating, as you can see here. Okay, now I've joined them together and we have something like this. I'll just go ahead and attach it to the body of our dress. Okay, so I'll now attach to the body of our dress, and that will be all. Okay, so this is what we have. Okay, now when you wear it, all you need to do is to push this first layer of the elastic up a little bit and then push this one, and the puff will come out perfectly. But if you ask me, out of these two, they are the same thing, the same procedure. Which one I prefer, I would say is this one. The reason is because this is double. Okay, and the method of inserting this middle elastic is quite different from this one. So this one has a firmer hold around your arm more than this one. I really have to explain it very well to you. Okay, if you ask me, I'm going to go for this one because this one is bulkier, is heavier. This is lighter because it's just one, and this is two. Also, because of the method of attaching the center elastic, okay, it makes it hold firmly around the arm area at the center as against this one. Okay, thank you for watching till the end. I really hope you learned this tutorial. Okay, and if it has been helpful to you, encourage us by giving us your thumbs up. Don't forget to share our tutorial also. Till we get to meet in our next class, don't forget to stay safe, take very good care of yourself, take care of even your neighbor, love them, and reach out to them in every smallest way that you can ever imagine. You don't know what's good that little help might do to them. I love you from the bottom of my heart. Bye.